that we pay so much. Minister Maita, she's sleeping in Parliament, and with that position, she's going to fall. And the minister will have fallen. She's still sleeping. She's still, I don't know what's happening.
That's not the point of order.
No. The minister is sleeping. You can't say that's not the point of order. You can't tell people sleeping now.
Good morning. Good morning, man. This is the TBS, the Truth Breakfast Show, 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. When you woke up in the morning, dear God, thank you. Thanks for the gift of life. That's the biggest testimony, man, in your religion faith. To thank God, it's not about how much you have, how much money you do have. Tell God, thank you. Thanks for the gift of life. Good morning, folks. This is the Truth Breakfast Show 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. This is where national unity begins. Truth FM hitting 20 years. Good morning to the peace-loving people of the Republic of Liberia. Look, don't wish bad for your neighbor. Good morning to the folks in Abidjan. Bonjour to the morn. C'est bon, Côte d'Ivoire. It is well in Côte d'Ivoire. Good morning. This is the TBS. Good morning, Nima. Good morning, Lofa. Good morning, Grandbassa. My give you good morning. Grand Kidman County, Grand Cruz, Sino, Riverside, Grand Jeddah, Maryland, Bapolu, Bomi County. Good morning. This is the Breakfast Show. My name is Oni Roberts. Going to drive you up to 10 o'clock this morning. Think positive for your country, man. Your home is your own. Your own is your own. Let's say good morning to our leader, the President of the Republic of Liberia. It's good you wish your leader well. Josiah Maboyka, good morning. lead well, govern well. Let's have a great time on the True Breakfast Show this morning. Today is a very special day in one of our main men who have been on the show for more than 3 years now. David Coty have been doing a pro bono work. Is that a Robert Salif type? David have been doing extremely well, very very well, effective, um, on time, never too late. Today is David Coty's birthday, and I want to say happy birthday to Abbas. That's the name I gave. You know the reason why I call David Abbas? Many of you don't know. When he plays in a phone call to me, he will just say Abbas, and I say Abbas because I said when you are contesting, oh, I shouldn't say anything wrong on his birthday. He didn't contest for election. He just become a lawmaker in Liberia. Yes, man. So those who will go through all of the battle crowd. So I get David Coty about. David turns 21 today. Happy birthday to David Coty. Happy birthday to you. Yes. I'm going to do something unusual, but let's have our morning motivation. When words fail, action speaks. When action fails, eyes speak. When eyes fail, the tail speak. And when everything else fails, silence speak. When words fails, action speak. Bobby Allison with our morning motivation. This morning, good morning, folks. This is the breakfast show 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. Let me just do the lineup. Then I will announce something very unusual this morning for our birthday celebrant. It's 8 o'clock in the city. David said, you won't believe it. By 5 a.m. this morning, he had received almost 5 to 6 calls, and all females calling him. Why the female are just calling him, not the male. But just for being true, we'll have our health tip shortly of the birthday band, David Coty. David Coty will bring us our health tip, and that will be followed with the review of the papers. Yes, then in our studio chat, Coty Vi is calm. That's why I can say to you, nothing wrong is in articles. Don't wish bad for your neighbor, because if anything affects articles, trust me, Liberia is not going to be a safe ground. Yes, that's the fact about it, right? Cote d'Ivoire is calm. Who's been speaking with Liberians in Abidjan and other parts of Ivory Coast. We'll talk about that this morning. Calling for one Liberia. Don't divide the country. This goes to the two. Meaning the Unity Party. Don't divide the country. We're calling for one Liberia. And I will talk about that strongly this morning. Yes, within our studio chat. Just two major talking points. The social media won't rumble. Everybody think, well, there's a coup. There's a coup. Hassan Ouattara is in the hot water. If anything wrong happening in Ivory Coast, Liberia is not going to be safe. Yes, that's the fact about that. We have history on it, right? So we'll talk about that. Then calling from one Liberia, don't divide the country. Those of you in power right now, don't divide Liberia. Today you are there, tomorrow you will not be there. That's how is it. So don't divide the country. We'll talk about that this morning. Then 8:30 this morning, we'll have a team from Accelerate 360. They'll sit with us and talk about some SMEs with government. Yes, we'll have Ivan Mate, Project Associate, Private Sector Development, and Ernest Ward, Project Officer, Private Sector Development, implementing organizations for the Accelerate 360 program. Bridgewater Africa, they'll sit with us until 9:05 this morning. And of course, 9:05 will bring you sports, entertainment, commercials, brought to you by EcoBank. Orange the Prime, Orange Liberia is proud to be associated with the TBS. Then at 9:20, we have some major talking point. Resident of Harrisburg wants water and sewer. Look into that way. District 1 in Moserado County. The place the water comes from, they say they don't have a safe drinking water. We'll talk about Harrisburg this morning. Wimberstown CV community is a new hub for BCM mining. We'll also talk about that this morning at 9:30. Then the big one, Ministry of Education released a press statement on graduation fees. We'll talk about the release from the MOE this morning. In the midst of all what we do, the country first. The media is the gatekeeper of the society. The country first of all what we do. Those of you watching online, thank you so much. I'm saying, let's run through the Facebook. I'm going to bring up my young friend on this morning. Stephen Byness, I'm following from Sackley in Nima County. Good morning to Stephen. Lawson, Sagacious, good morning. Watching from my comfort zone. Where is your comfort zone? He says in Painesville. My Esther's son, SB, good morning. Thanks so much for the True Breakfast Show. I'm following live from Gaytown Oro, Lawrence Kawala from Rehab, Emin Hammer. Emma is a regular follower of the TBS. For Magibi, this morning. Emma, thank you. Ansu Corbin from the EFF of Liberia. Yes, following live this morning. Emmanuel Tugba, following from Tupperware Avenue, the Bronx Town. Hey, TST, man. I haven't seen TST for a while now. Good morning, Tupperware. Aloysius Peter Flomo says, good morning and following live this morning. Philip Tobe, happy birthday, our young man, David Cote. George Christopher Word, every day, George fights you on the social media, back and forth. Josh, good morning. Yes, Christopher Ray, good morning. The second in Mangibi District 2. Milton Zabo, good morning. Lucini OK Gray, Bobby Bully, Desmo Kra, Helen Page, Isaac Coble, Levi Gay, Isaac Gray, and the rest of you just gave us a share on the Facebook. Thanks so much for following the Truth Breakfast Show. My name is Only Roberts. In the midst of all what we do, country phrase. Yes, so today is David's birthday. Let me do something unusual. I need 3 females to call and say happy birthday to David Quoty before we bring this. I know he's laughing the place he is. His whole life it just yes. 3 females. 07. If you're a big fan of David Quoty, what David have been doing for the last 3 years consistently, he's not inconsistent. Consistency pays a whole lot. Sometimes you don't go for the money. Being consistent. David have been very consistent, been doing a pro bono job. I don't know whether the rabbit Salih started a pro bono, but he's been doing a fantabulous pro bono job. 3 female call, make David happy this morning, man. 0770-153-265. Just for his birthday. Yes, 0770-153-265. Then I'll bring David Cote. David, you can call the VIP line. Let me call David say on the other line. Why are we trying to bring on there is no female call yet, believe it on your own. 0770-153-265. 153-265. Just say happy birthday to David Cote. Yes. Morning. Good morning.
Happy birthday to Mr. Cote. This is Alice from all the way back to the show.
Okay.
Well, happy birthday. I wish you many, many more years to come.
Damn it. So David Cote made you call by force.
Yeah. But I always listen to your health stuff.
Okay. Thank you so much. So if you want to recommend, which soup David should eat today? About just be on the line. Thank you so much, Alex. Let's speak another. I think I'm taking 3. No, I don't want to hear myself in the background. Move from the morning to morning. Morning, I'm great. Yes, go ahead. Okay. Okay. Y'all plenty. You don't know all of y'all.
Yeah.
Abbas, I put in situation that you can't handle the morning. 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 Amen. Thank you. Let's bring on a birthday celebrant because of time. David Cote, good morning. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, man. Abbas, happy birthday, man.
Oh, thank you, and thank you to the leaders who called and those who didn't have the chance to call. And I want to say many thanks to the men who sang birthday songs of me this morning. 3 of them. They called by the time I okay the phone, it was just happy birthday song. One from Kakata, I think 2 from here. So I want to say thanks to everybody.
Any political call, no political call, high profile political call. You don't want to call me, but no political call. I'll say happy birthday.
No political call yet. Yeah, no political call yet, but I think it'll be okay. This is the day.
They kind of did gangy around, man.
Hey, don't let me. You ever heard of the blue pickup I got, the Asusu pickup?
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
All right. The President Taylor gave all of us Asusu Jeeps, Asusu triple Jeeps. So, he brought 90 pieces to Liberia on the 11th of February 1989 and gave 26 to the senators and 64 to members of the House. But after 2 or 3 years, I went there one time to let him know about my birthday. And on that birthday, I got a brand new pickup, Asusu pickup, similar to the pickup I have here now. That was my second car in my whole life. So, you're right. Gambia is not here, but we are here. And in fact, it's not so much about the money, it is about those friends who can remember me and even say happy birthday. That's already good. That's already good. I appreciate that. And for the first time today, I'm going to announce that I'm three score and 12. That means 72. And I'm thank God for that.
That's it, announcing it.
Pardon?
That's it, announcing the age. You don't just turn 22.
Oh, when I call it just now?
So imagine a gift, a veteran like David Couto. What gift you want from God, man? What did you have not seen? What you have not seen on this earth, Bill? What sort of gift David will want, man?
Well, I just want wisdom. You know, that's the most important thing when you have wisdom to lead and to live with your fellow friends or colleagues or people in the community. Well, that's the most important thing. Wisdom. That's what we pray for. Long life and wisdom.
Okay, great. What are you doing your birthday? Someone said, what one person called you say you don't know all of them. They are many.
Yes, yeah, that is true. You will not know everybody, especially if you are somebody who talks plenty and people hear you all the time. They will know you by your voice. They haven't seen you, you haven't seen them. It's true. I want to say many thanks to them. We haven't met before, and I hope we can meet one day.
Abbas, let's hear you this morning, man. I know you intend to go too long. Your health tip. Let's hear you, David Cole, to the birthday. Jana Griffey I should tell you happy birthday. Jana just say happy birthday. Yeah, Jana Griffey, a very good man. Yeah, it just sometimes you can mean you that. Oh,
Say what?
sometimes you can mean you with Kato.
I'm my brother will talk.
All right, let's hear you this morning.
Okay, today let's talk about watermelon. You know, I said this week is going to be food week, and we have talked about three. Today is the fourth one, tomorrow the fifth one. But I just want to let the public know that starting from next week, as we discuss other serious medical conditions, there will be one day in a week that we're going to talk about food. Because I have told you that death starts from the stomach. What you put in there can make you live up to 100 years, and what you put in there can lead you to the ICU and maybe to your early grave. So we're always going to be talking about food so you can know what to eat and what not to eat. Thank you very much. Today is watermelon. Eat watermelon regularly because it has many benefits. One, it keeps you hydrated, which means water will always be in your system because it is 92% water. Number two, it promotes bone and heart health because it contains lycopene. So your bones and your heart will be healthy because you eat watermelon. Number three, it helps to prevent prostate cancer. You men, you got to take this one seriously because it is only men that have prostate, and it is good for your reproduction, but it can have problem. It can have cancer. It can be enlarged. So eat watermelon. It can help. It helps to improve ED, erectile dysfunction. That is also for men. Watermelon can help you to be strong when it comes to your nighttime activity, erectile dysfunction. But you must always eat a white part. Don't just eat a red sweet part and just throw it away. The white part, that one has the power in there. Don't throw it away. Number five, it is good for pregnant women and their developing babies. You pregnant women, eat watermelon. But I will tell you how to eat it. Not just grabbing one whole big one, just swap. No. I will tell you how to eat it, all of us. Now, eat it because it contains vitamins C and A, it has potassium, and also have magnesium. So women, eat watermelon. It's good for you and the developing baby. Number six, it improves your skin. It improves your skin and your hair quality. But be careful with how much you eat because it is not blood sugar friendly. I hope you got that clear.
Hmm.
Be careful with how much you eat because it is not blood sugar friendly. That simply means the GI for watermelon is 76. GI simply means the glycemic index, and that is it starts from 1 to 100. When it is from one, anytime you're reading a label, when you see from natural sugar, be careful how you eat it. All right. You should eat or drink 1 or 2 cups per day. That is when you put it in the blender. Now you squeeze it. You can do anything. If you want to squeeze it, you want to eat it like that, fine. But 1 or 2 cups a day is enough, not more than that. You do that, it will spike up your blood sugar, and that will be trouble. Remember this. Stop drinking raw eggs because it may contain salmonella bacteria. Some people have been told that when they get up in the morning, they should just bust the egg and drink it raw. No. Well, it has some little good things in it, but it is not always safe. It can cause serious food poisoning. When you drink raw milk, it can cause serious food poisoning. Don't do it. And the food poisoning is gonna lead to nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, and abdominal pain. So don't do it. Raw egg, now go boil it properly for about 8 to 12 minutes and eat it. Thank you very much. God willing.
In the meantime, okay, okay. Damn it. Damn it. The other text I received, can you spend the birthday at my place? What?
Over.
Yeah. Nine months rather yo.
I will go. Whether that's weather, I will go.
Jana Griffin come up a bill. Nine months rather you. Can you please spend the birthday with me, David, at my place?
I will be glad, madam. I'll be glad. Is it a madam?
Yeah, madam. It's a madam.
Even if it's impossible, no for country.
If you had a Patawi waterfall, you go there.
Pardon?
If you had a Patawi waterfall, you go there.
Say anywhere. Patawi is in.
You will go there. You gotta get out of here. You gotta get out of here. The president will call you. Don't worry. President of work, will call you. To see out there. He'll call you. Y'all tell the president, man. His friend's birthday is today, man. Abaz, have a wonderful day. We'll talk after the show. Great. Very cool to the help take. Happy birthday. 15 minutes down, 8 o'clock. Let's bring you the review of the papers. What's making news from the print media? I've not seen many papers like on Thursdays, on Tuesdays. We don't have more papers with us. But let's promote the few we do have this morning. I'm not seeing the Inquirer winning. Say why, Jimmy, what happening? Yes, good morning, Sam O'Dane. Let's welcome the review of the paper. Let's start out with the Independent. The Independent is on the newsstand for $40 The front page of the Independent. Boycott Snow Breakfast Peace Talk is what is on the front page of the Independent. Boycott Snow Breakfast Peace Talk. Well, Joseph Boycott, the president, is right here on the front page of the Independent. Bombing County Senator Evan Mevin Snow, a potential presidential candidate. Well, he's on the front page of the Independent. Grab a copy, read the rest of the story. Trouble in Ivory Coast again. Well, military chief of staff assassinated. Is what captured here as a sub-lead story on the front page of the Independent. Military chief of staff assassinated. We'll talk about that this morning. On the back page, let's go to the back page. What is on the back page? The back page are from the Independent. Well, Liberian Navy John's Obangin Express 2025 to strengthen maritime security across the Gulf of Guinea and wider Atlantic Ocean. It's a sub-lead story right here. Liberal eyes Egypt sources in agriculture. Where am I seeing? Yeah, this is Heron Famolet. Yes, this is Liberal ambassador to Egypt designate. Well, so has it been confirmed? Yes. Herman Famolet, congratulations, Ambassador Herman Famolet, Liberal ambassador to Egypt is here on the back page. Liberal eyes Egypt sources in agriculture, tourism, and of course, Herman Famolet is captured here on the back page from the Independent. Let's see if I can bring on our last stop this morning. This have to do with just two local dailies. Can you imagine on Thursday? This is the front page Africa. What is on the front page? The front page of the front page Africa. Capitalizing, not socializing is a story here. President Boyka pushed to calm Lone Station MTN share following shareholders death spark controversy is what's on the front page or from the front page Africa. Grab a copy of the paper. MTN building is captured here on the front page Africa. Avoid quake fake solution is a sub lead story right here also on the front page Africa. Seeking strong financial support. We're saying this. This is health authorities request more funding to the Ministry of Health, and in the review from the local daily this morning. So we'd like to say good morning to all of you following. This is the True Breakfast Show. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, the papers don't come up as you do expect. Yeah, but I want to say thank you to all of the editors who working around the clock to make sure things is okay. Well, the show is brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan African Bank. Yes, serving effectively to the Liberian people. EcoBank not just in Montserrat alone, but it's across Montserrat. Have gone beyond as well. So continue putting saving your money with the Pan African Bank. Put your money where your mouth is. Music don't play in the banking house because the money needs to concentrate. That's why when you save with EcoBank, yes, your money is well saved. Yes, and of course, Orange Liberia, Orange have a lot of fantastic promotions running. You can start to see that very soon we'll want to announce all of the major promotions from Orange Liberia. Yes, continue using Orange Liberia. Yes, the Irish Eye Care. Yes, do you have problem with the eyesight? It's difficult for you to see. You reading at night, tears start to run down from your eyes on a cell phone or so. You see that? The Irish Eye Care, Dr. Catherine, a certified medical doctor, not a fake doctor. So if you start to encounter this problem, don't make the matter get worse. All right, early detection is very important. All right, maybe that could be something that you could guide you and say, well, this problem is starting at the initial stage. Can you do this? Can we do the and find an immediate solution? Or if they will recommend that you wear glasses, is something good. So I want you to take advantage of from the Irish Eye Care at the Boulevard Junction. Dr. Catherine, you can call her on 077-530-8595. 077-530-8595. Yes. Let's get going with our first talking point as radio is very important as well as social media. Yesterday, everyone was concerned, the whole public concerned what is happening in our neighboring country, the Ivory Coast. Oh yeah, the social media, people were posting back and forth. Oh, there is a coup in Ivory Coast. And one thing I want to start off first with, we shouldn't pray for anything different, ugly situation in our neighboring country. This Mana River Basin, and I'll have a song from Judy Andy. I hope to play it. This Mana River region, Liberia, Sierra Leone, the Ivory Coast, and Guinea have all tasted a major uncertainty in this country. We have tasted war. So what is happening in Burkina Faso? People in the Ivory Coast are also concerned. So the social media went viral on yesterday. Oh, there's a major coup. Alassane Ouattara have been kidnapped. The president is nowhere. Remember, almost 4 years ago or 3 years ago, it should be 4 years ago, when Alpha Condé, the president of Guinea, on some morning we heard in Conakry was a heavy gunfire. Doumbouya took over and overthrew Alpha Condé. So when the news about Ivory Coast broke about yesterday on social media, was something very scary. That's how Guinea were. And today they have a military leader there. So for the Ivory Coast, we have cut across to friends, family. All right. In Ivory Coast, I want to announce that there is a camp. This news I even reached out to the Ivorian government. All right. There was this situation between Transport Union and taxi driver as well that resulted into a very heavy road blocking. Look, we have to be careful how we spread information. To have coup is not something easy to play. When you talk about coup, you have the military guys don't know what I'm talking about. Coup is something that is well planned, and we don't want that to happen. We shouldn't celebrate anything funny in Ivory Coast. The Mana River region in Africa, in West Africa, we should pray for stability and security. economic development, anything that affects the Ivory Coast, economic wise, Liberia will be affected. Social cohesion will also be affected. Human rights and governance, Liberia will also be affected in the same West Africa. There will be no regional cooperation. The first thing that will happen, the Ivorian border will be closed. The border will be shut down. Humanitarian consideration, Liberians who are residing in the Ivory Coast will start to will think about it. What is happening in our nearby country? There will be no cultural exchange. The border will be closed. So, in summary, we want stability within the region. We shouldn't think about what worse will happen in the Ivory Coast. Trust me. We had Dr. Yuri Yakbawolo with us on yesterday, the EPA boss. He said, right there in Liberia, in Sino County, there are more than 1,000 Burkinabes who have taken over the Sapo National Park. Yes, even the superintendent of Sino has said it. That even local government leaves from here and goes to the Sapo National Park, is like you are into a different country. This is what's going to drop into our next talking point. We shouldn't divide this country. I'm saying this. Those of you in good morning, my president, President Boykai. Good morning, His Excellency. You are president of this country. But the manner and form of which I'm seeing partisan of the United Party are proceeding is not helpful for our country. I will say this, if any one of you like it, you have a problem, but that's your business. This country belongs to close to 5.5 million or 6 million. Every Liberians have right in this country. When you are in government, you don't incite. What I'm seeing on social media will throw too many jobs. We should stop it. Even if we have uncertainty. That's how people were pinpointed during our civil crisis. We don't pray to go back to those dark days. That's why we shouldn't divide the country. We shouldn't divide the country. You govern well. And there is no way on the earth that when you are in leadership, you still continue to throw jab. Because the man who you from winning the election, the man still is looking with a tear eye. I want to say this. Liberia, we shouldn't be forgetting about where we came from. After CDC, United Party is there. After United Party, another party will come and take over and run the country. All of you on the social media, you're cooping Ivory. We shouldn't pray for cooping the Ivory Coast because Liberia, trust me, the Burkinabes that are operating at the Sapo National Park, the EPA boss confirmed that. The superintendent that have videos and pictures. They have different names in that park. The second largest rainforest in Africa. We have lost the Sapo National Park. We should be thinking about, Dylan, you on a talk show now, right? That's good to see our senator doing a talk show. You should be thinking one of the most powerful senators. How can we reclaim this Sapo National Park? The Sapo National Park is the second in turn of rainforest in West Africa. Today, we have no control of the park. The videos and pictures we have posted on the social media, those Burkinabes were in Guinea. They drove them from Guinea, drove them from Ivory Coast. They come to a free land in Liberia. And people will tell you, say, don't try it. You go there, yeah, it's at your own risks. We should be thinking, but we cannot divide the country. The too many jobs we are throwing on the social media, we are hurting people every day. Look, the social media thing we use it right now. 90% of Liberians are not actively on the blue app we use it now. So if you make a comment, you got 1,000 comments. You make a post, you got 1,000 comments, 1,000 views or shares. Liberians, on the other hand, they don't have access to the social media in general, in the majority. We shouldn't divide this country. My president, good morning to you. You're president for the whole country. People are concerned. What is happening in our neighboring country? When Alpha Conde was the coup happening in Guinea, Domia took over. Was not happy. We know how coup have resulted across in Africa. This country have history of uncertainties. These Mana River countries. We have a history of that. So I'm back to the ruling establishment. Look, You people behave professional. The professional should take over. Just start throwing too many jabs. Good. You have a talk show. I'm liking it, right? Minister interviewing minister. That's a good talk show there. So you see what is going to happen? Good morning to you, my president. You see what's going to happen? You have talk show, right? Um, Director General interviewing Director General. DG, okay, my MD interviewing minister. That's what is happening right now in Liberia. We introduced that one. Guess what? The ordinary Liberians will think and say, but what's going on? Are you living with the independent media? There is nowhere in the world you ignore the media. I don't care what you do. Let's forget about Truth FM. Every media institutions in this country have their own listeners. Yes. How many networks we do have in the country? It must have rather year alone, more than 30. All radio stations in this country have the listen. But if you decide to come up with a talk show, can you allow your public relations officer, to run the show? That's what I'm saying. If you are the MD of this corporation, allow the PR to run the show. Let the PR run the show. Let the PR sit on the platform, on the class reloaded, and do the show, and do the work what the president appointed you. Do you know how many presidents wanted the position? It's good you tell your own story. I'm not saying it's not bad to tell a story, but allow the public relations to tell a story. That's why they went to school. Why are we changing everything? Why? Mo Ali, you didn't have the water and sewer, right? Do you have a professional PR at the water and sewer that can sit on the platform and tell the story of water and sewer? Patrick Horner, LTA, the PR that can sit on the platform and tell the real story. Since the media here will tell you the fake story. We can't be doing this, man. We are hurting other people. That's what you're doing. Besides that, 20% of the country will not get the information. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. Trust me, if this thing survive for 1-2 years and you throw in jobs, Liberians looking, CDC made all this mistake. Yeah, they made a mistake. That's why they was removed. Liberians voted George Weah out, and George is still popular. He could come back. Nothing is impossible in politics. We should start fighting. We should start dividing the country. You already in power, start throwing jobs. That's the simple thing about it. There is no winner on the social media. Good morning, my president. I love to talk to my president. He's a listening president. If you listen, you'll hear me well. There is no winner on the social media. When you post, no winner. My friends in the CDC back there, when they were in power, I will say it. Yes, that's how they treated people. CDC in power back there, when they post, they'll get 3,000 comments. But I bet them right now, let them post. They can even get 50 comments. Why? Because the power have shifted. But that's true. I'm talking. Yeah. Kalasco, no, I will tell him, yeah. Kalasco post before you get 15,000 comments, but I dare Kalasco to post right now. You get less than 30 or 40 comments because he's not in the power right now. Those who in the party, they have the power. Amos 12 posts, you're going to get 100,000 comments because, well, he's running the show. But we can't be running the country. What about the ordinary Liberians who decide not to link with a party? That's what I'm saying, for God's sake. And there is nowhere in the world you do away with the media. Yeah, man. You can do it. Articles. People were concerned and said, no, this can happen to Cote d'Ivoire. If Cote d'Ivoire is affected, we are next door neighbors. Right at the Sapo National Park, the Sapo National Park. The park have been overtaken. Liberia, we don't have no full control over the Sapo National Park. Even the rangers from the FDA, they are afraid to even, move in some part of the park, the Sapo National Park. Yeah, these are things you'll be concerned of. But we just take this blue app, and when we post, and we have this kind of comment, no winner on the social media. There is no award. When you make a post, you got 1,000 comments in your way, there is no winner and no loser on the social media. I'm trying to hit the both sides. Let's pick a few calls out this morning. 0770153265. This is the breakfast show. Call. Let's get a few calls until our guests can arrive this morning. 0770153265. When you're in leadership, start throwing jabs. I'm saying this. We can't be hurting other people. You can run. Per Bamboo say you can run. The time they used to run the government on radio. You can run the government on Facebook. Let's pick some calls out. 0770153265. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
My name is Fred. Fred, you might have followed this morning from District Mikey. Nobody like you said, I want to see who had it in prayer with like the country Africa. We feel it so fantastic to have heard the news coming from there. Because man, you anything that confronts our neighboring country confront us as a country like fairly right. Economic wise, you feel as a country, push full of the people. So the best thing we do as Nigeria is to build super with them, is to bring issues that will hold and be some other fucking fragrance of life. Thank you so much, Mo.
Thank you, Fred. Good morning.
Good morning, Neil. Thank you for taking my call. Good morning and happy birthday to Mr. Kuti. And you know what you're talking about, people throwing jabs. It just amazes me. So don't we mature as we get older? Don't we reach to certain positions that we have to overlook certain things and we don't have to respond to everything we hear or see? You know, yesterday I was listening to the briefing at the Information Ministry, and when Mr. What's his name? Jeremy McPeer, when he started, he was actually focused on the past regime. Now, I'm not saying you can't respond to anything at all. There are some things that you do have to respond to. But I can remember Madam Ellen Johnson did not pay attention to Mr. Marka. And Mr. Marka did not President Marka did not run around saying stuff about her at all. So this is where the maturity is. If you're not able to grow, you will remain at that stage for a long time. And then you cannot represent our president because he's completely different and he's looking forward to bringing up the youth in our country, moving our country forward and becoming a huge part of the United Nations. Let Mr. Pierre leave the past regime alone and focus on his work, even though he is working, but let him leave that part alone and we'll lift him up and make him a star in this country. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you, Melvin Lackey. Good morning. Morning, go ahead.
Good morning, O'Neill and Marka. This is Milton Yoko, the incoming representative of District 6, Moscow County. O'Neill, you know, there's a saying that says the dragon slayer become the dragon. The same thing the other people used to do, what we used to talk about, and the same thing the other people have started doing. Why would government officials just sit down and just throw jobs at people as if they say the job they get a favor they get? You understand? It's not favor. They got to work for the country. So when they get in a position to work for the country, they can be throwing jobs at if they say they're doing favor for us. These things do not make sense to me. And I think I can bring a division in the country. Plenty of people throw jobs at me and say, I'll pray for you to fail. But if you are in power, you tell me how you can change my life. You tell me what you can do no matter what I say about you. Because nobody can see real problem in power. You think the devil can see success and let it go. When you successful, people will fight you. So what you be in power and be causing people and be talking, saying the same thing back to the people. The other man, the last time I said on the video, the other man said, Joe, we are brain looking at mosquito brain. That was an insult to this country, and up and down, nobody condemned it. It was bad. Joe, we are as a former president of the country, one level come and sleep behind the one, just take microphone and sit down in the social media and can say, on radio and say, Joe, we are brain loaded at mosquito brain. Thank you, Papa.
Thank you. We had to have our guests this morning, but again, look, before I continue with the calls, CDC made a lot of mistakes. Yes, that's true. We used to be at CDC will call. You see what the Congress for Democratic change? You're fretting on. Oh, they project for all. Yeah, because when you're in power, you'll call certain media and leave certain media. You leave the independent press out. So the information didn't go to the public as to who started this work. Now, Unity Party 2, my brain people say, let's give it up. They're starting to do the same old mistake. So when you tell your own story, so you're telling the media, I say, we shouldn't talk about monkeypox, right? The outbreak of the monkeypox. All right? You're telling the media that we should incite the public about mobile model plan protests, right? That's why you're telling the independent press. That's why you're telling us, right? I mean, we should stop it. We cannot divide the country. We can't. The social media thing, we are misusing it. In other countries, look at public officials how to use the social media handles. Let's be a few more calls there before we bring on our guests. Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Bobby. Go ahead.
Thank you. I want to speak on the issue with the Ivory Coast. I remember years back, I reported for the British Broadcasting Corporation (BBC) from the Liberian Ivorian border when Jonathan P. later linked me with BBC. And what I saw during the Ouattara and Gbagbo war, we should not pray for war. Gendarmerie and refugees from the Ivory Coast pulled into Maryland, River G, that we could not handle. We never have food. Now, WFP is not active here. Liberians that were in the Ivory Coast, they were all victims of the war because Liberia was linked, allegedly linked. Our goals and all of them. Now there's a bridge to be built between Liberia and Ivory Coast in Maryland, Pololo, and Pelabo. That project will come to a halt, which will cause serious problem for us economically. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bobby Blitty Addison. Thank you. Yes, we shouldn't wish bad for our neighboring country, the Ivory Coast. So, I want to say thank you for all of your calls. As you close on this work on this note, all I can urge you all to do, your work will not lie to anybody. Just continue to work. My best advice to folks of the ruling establishment: all you need to do, just work, 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 and work. That's all you need to do, and forget about throwing jabs. Because if you do it, I mean, you're not helping with the situation. Let's forget about throwing the jabs. Let's continue to work. The president has said that. Look, we can run the government on the Facebook. It's very bad. We can do it. I want to wish the people of the Cote d'Ivoire, wish them well. Let's go for this break. We will come back. We bring on our guests. They're a little bit late, but let's go for this break. We will come back. We bring them on right here on the True Breakfast Show. 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. Let's get this break, and we'll be right back. Don't go away. So of Liberia, this is where national unity begins. We just have our guests in studio. As soon as we adjust with them, I'll get them on camera. They are from Accelerate. Yes, Accelerate 360. What is it? We'll be talking about it this morning, right here on the show this morning. Good morning to all of you following in Nimba, in Grand Jida, in Grand Kidman County. I've been told we have our new followers in Grand Jida. It's in District 3. Yes. Sam Bond and the rest of the guys, thank you so much. I was following the True Breakfast Show. Yes, let's see if we can link up with our guests this morning and bring them on the TBS this morning. They're a little bit late, but let's see if we can do this. Yes, I think we're all set to go down. Yes, 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. If I can get it on camera. Good morning to you, gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the TBS. Good morning. Yes. So maybe a roundtable introduction. Just introduce yourself.
All right. Yeah, my name is Ebenezer Mate. I'm a project associate on the Survey 360 program. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Ernest Nimnawa. I'm a project officer on the Accelerate 360 program.
Okay, great. So, folks, someone is listening. I want to know what is when you talk about accelerate. Say accelerate 360. What is that?
Yeah. So Survey 360 is a SME technical assistance program. And with the technical assistance program, it's part of the component 2.1 of the Liberia Investment, Finance, and Trade project called a LIFT project. Yeah, and there's a project that is being sponsored by the government of Liberia and the World Bank. Yeah, and the program seeks to or aims to address key challenges that hinder Liberian SMEs access to finance and access to market. So the program seeks to address these key challenges that Liberian SME faces. And the program, is designed to address SMEs' competitiveness and growth. And in doing this, it has been designed in a way that it targets or focus on a total of about 165 SMEs across Liberia, and is designed in 3 cohorts. Yes, please. Yeah, it's designed in 3 cohorts. So for each cohort, the program will be targeting about 55 SMEs per cohort. And in addition to that, the program also seeks to target also some key SME ecosystem players. And this involves business development service providers and entrepreneurship support organizations. So with these key ecosystem players, the program seeks to build their capacity so that they can provide quality business development services to Liberian SMEs. Yeah. Okay. So if the key objectives, one, the program have 3 main objectives. So the first one actually is to build capacities of SMEs to address their key market challenges. Then also to address issues relating to access to finance. And with the access to finance, what the program seeks to do is to facilitate, is to support the SMEs to produce some bankable business plans and to facilitate access to finance to key financial institutions and also other investors. And this also includes a line of credit. Then the third point is to build also the capacities of the business development services and entrepreneurship support organizations in order for them to provide quality business development services to SMEs. Yeah. So these are some key objectives that a program seeks to address. And in addressing these challenges, for SMEs that will be participating in the program, there are some key benefits that they stand to gain at the end of the day. So one of the key benefits is that these SMEs would have improved access to market. And this includes having access to market within the local setting here within Liberia, then also at the international space. And that will also include some participation in some missions, then in some trade shows. Then also SMEs that will be participating in the program would also have increased access to finance. And in this, they would be supported. They'll be supported in the process to come out with some key bankable business plans. And with these business plans, they will be linked with some key financial institutions and investors in order to provide some key finance to them to promote growth or to scale up their businesses. Then also, they will also have access to networks, business networks, which will also be available to them. So these are some of the key benefits that SMEs, will benefit by participating in the Survey 360 program.
Yeah, so thank you. So like my colleague said, the program is mainly targeting women-led businesses, and the key focus is to help improve and to strengthen existing businesses. So like he outlined most of the benefits that you stand to gain as a result of participating. It's a nationwide program, so it's not just restricted to Mosorado. We will be across the country.
Okay.
Meaning we'll be working all of the 15 counties within Liberia.
The initial start is where? Is starting out from Mosorado, yeah?
No, the program was launched on the 1st of May 2025. Like I said, it's a nationwide program. So the application process is ongoing. Application is on our website. You can apply. That is on our accelerate360.com website. You will see the layout where we have early growth business, we have existing business, and we also have BDSP and ESOs. So once you are qualified, that is, you meet all of the criteria layout as stated on the website, you can apply. It's on online portal.
After talking all about the key objectives, so what do you hope to achieve, the outcomes? You can talk about it. Maybe Matthew, or you can talk about expected outcome.
Yeah, so some of the key expected outcomes are this. One, SMEs that will be participating in the program, they will have increased access to technical knowledge. So this will help them to be able to improve upon their business practices, and all that. Then also, they would also have increased access also to business networks. Yeah, business network, which is very key, for them in promoting their growth. Then also, they will also have increased access to market information. Yeah, which is very key. So market information is there. Then also increased access to market trends. Yeah, then also they will also have or they'll be ready to be able to take up deals, supply chain deals that they will be coming their way. So in this, what it simply means is that for SMEs, of course, they'll be having some better systems in place, which will help them to take up certain deals that will be identified in the course of the program. And this will help them to be able to meet some specific buyer demands, both locally and at the international space.
Great. So let's look at some challenges. And in every work, you may have some challenges. What are the challenges with the SMEs in Liberia? Does Accelerate 360 aim to address, and how you care to talk about it?
Okay, so some of the key challenges that SMEs faces, for which the program will address, are this. Currently, we realize that in Liberian SMEs, they face key issues when it comes to limited access to market. Limited access to market. They don't have a lot of market opportunities to be able to help their businesses to scale up. So within the program has been designed in a way that is going to help SMEs identify some key markets within Liberia here and also at the international space, so that SMEs will be able to meet some specific market demands, and that also come along with some key standards to be able to access those markets. So the program has been designed to help SMEs to address these key challenges that they face within the market space. Then also, they also have key challenges relating to limited access to finance. Yes, which is very key. Yes, please. Which is very key. Because for a business to scale up, of course, the business needs funds to be able to help it. But the problem with that, so within the program, it has been designed in a way that the SMEs will be supported. Their capacities will be built and supported to produce some bankable business plans. So with these bankable business plans, then there will be some facilitation of linkages with some key financial institutions, then also investors. And that also includes a line of credit within the LIFT program under component 2.2. So they will then have access to all these financing opportunities in order to help them to be able to support their growth and their competitiveness. Then also, there's also this challenge about weak institutional structure. So on that part, the program seeks to build the capacities of business development service providers and entrepreneurship support organizations. And these capacities will enable these business development service providers and entrepreneurship support organizations to provide quality business development services to the SMEs. And that will ensure that the SMEs continuously receive the support from the BDS in their business operations. So these are some key challenges that the program seeks to address. Thank you.
Yeah, just to add up, we'll also be working with the SBA at the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. That is the Small Business Administration.
Okay.
Like my colleague said, it's more about sustainability. So we'll be helping to scale up what they are already doing.
Okay.
That is to provide continuous support for these SMEs. There will be tools that will be given to them in terms of functional capacity, so that they'll be able to scale up what would be taught by those experts. Because at the end of the day, the Accelerate 360 program will exit, and we expect that the Ministry of Commerce, the SBA, along with the ESOs and the BDS, should be able to continue to provide those support across the country for SMEs. We believe that through that level of sustainability, SME Liberia will be able to expand and prepare proposals that will meet international standards that investors and other people can look towards and provide the kind of fundings and market access that currently does not exist.
Are there key benefits of participating in the program? And someone's listening now. What are the benefits? Are there key benefits you want to talk about? Any of you can take the shot. Are there key benefits?
Okay. In terms of benefit, what SMEs tend to gain is that they will receive technical support, they'll receive technical assistance, that is, will help them with organizational structure, will also help them in terms of financial capacity. SME will receive trainings and will receive tools that they can work with to support their business in terms of expansion, in terms of providing job opportunity, and in terms of identifying risks that are associated with some of the business that they perform. So it's a whole package. It's not restricted to a particular topic. It will be a scale-up process where, based upon this assessment that will be conducted with the SMEs, then we develop a structure of training that will suit the individual needs. Yeah, so the application process, like we said in the intro, is online. It's an online process. So all you need to do is that you just go to the website. It's www.acceleratelabura.com. Once you log in, you'll have access to the website, and on the website you will see the various businesses, the various programs that have been laid out. We have the early growth business, which is needed for digital innovation, that is people into digital services that have some innovation in the IT space. I mean, they are encouraged to take advantage of that. Then we have the existing business that has to do with businesses that are already in existence and at least for more than 3 years. Then we have the BDSP and the ESOs. So those are the partners that we continue to work with that provide sustainability for SME continuous support in the country. So there's layout requirements in terms of application. What you need to provide to before you are qualified for the program. So under the requirements, you have you have to be a Liberian owned business. You must have more than 51% share as a Liberian. You should be in the system for more than 3 years. You must have generated revenue of more between 25,000 to 100,000, and at least you should be able to provide us a financial statement, audited financial or management account. Those are the basic requirements for now.
Yeah, and just to add to what Enes just said, yeah, there are at the moment for the cohort 1 application that is opened, we are targeting 5 key sectors. So these are years placed. So these are one, agro processing. Agro processing, that is those who add value to any of the agricultural products. That is one. 2, light manufacturing. So activities that relate to light manufacturing, they are eligible to apply.
Yeah.
Then also on logistics and packaging. Logistics and packaging. Then we have tourism. Then finally we have digital innovations. So these are the 5 key sectors that we should take note at the moment for the cohort 1. These are the key sectors that the program is focusing on. So the process is this. First, you have to find yourself in any of these sectors. So the next stage, and the light manufacturing. Exactly. So once your business falls within these sectors, then the next is now you look at the eligibility criteria, which I think Enes mentioned. That it focuses mainly on Liberian businesses. So
are there some financial assistance? Are there fees attached to it?
no, the program is free because the program is being sponsored by the government of Liberia and the World Bank. So there is no any fee attached to. So all we need is that the participants would have to, prospective SMEs would just have to apply. And once they apply and they are selected, we only need their commitment. The active participation in the program, and also ensure that whatever recommendation that is provided, they implement those recommendations in order to scale up their businesses. Yeah. So we can be reached on our email, and that is info at accelerateliberia.com. That is one way you can reach us. Another is to call us on our hotline, and that is 0771 360 360.
We also have our social media Yeah. So you can also follow us on our social media platform. We are on Facebook, we are on LinkedIn, and we are on Instagram. So on Facebook is Facebook ACCLRT 360. On LinkedIn, you can follow us at Accelerate_360. On Instagram is Accelerate 360. On X, formerly Twitter, you can follow us at Accelerate_360. And on YouTube is Accelerate 360. So we are active on all of the social media platforms. You can follow us there. And we'll be willing to assist whatever we have inquiries. Thank you.
Okay, yes, to that from Accelerate 360 having the first media engagement with us this morning. Let's see if we can get some reaction from the public. Even Nate is the project assistant public private sector development implementing organization for Accelerate 360 program, Bridge, Water Africa, and Ernest Y. Project officer, private sector development implementing organization for the Accelerate 360 British Water Liberia Africa. Live with us on the True Breakfast Show this morning. Let's flip the lines where they can be reached out. Please call them after the show, not now when they are in studio, right? 0770153265. If you have some questions, maybe I may not be able to ask them. I've not asked them. You can go ahead and do so this morning. 0770153265. Let's hear from you this morning. 0770153265. Even live on the TBS this morning. So while we anticipate call, yes, one applicant. Let me just ask this one again. While we anticipate call, meanwhile the line is 0770153265. 0771533265. Accelerate 360 was launched earlier this year. End of this month at the Ministry of Commerce and Industrial. What is Accelerate 360? Again, tell us about the program. I'm asking you this one because some Liberians, are so curious, want to know the name. Is a very unique name, Accelerate 360. During the launch, earlier this month, the Ministry of Commerce. Just give us a recap. Yes.
All right. So thank you so much for that. So just as you mentioned, the program was successfully launched. I was 1st of May by the Honorable Minister of Commerce, and Industry, at the Ministerial Office Complex, and as mentioned earlier on, this program is an SME technical assistance program, that is small and medium scale enterprises technical assistance program. And it's under a program called the Liberia Investment, Finance and Trade, that is LIFT project. So it falls under component 2.1 of this LIFT project. And it's being sponsored by the government of Liberia and the World Bank. And it is being implemented through the Ministry of Commerce and Industry and managed by Bridgewater Advisors. So within the program, it aims to address key challenges that Liberian SMEs faces. And these are limited access to market and limited access to finance. So the program aims to address these key challenges that Liberian SME faces.
So 0770153265. You can send an SMS, SME Technical Assistant Program. Let's hear from you, 0770153265, or you can send us an SMS. This program was launched on the 1st of May of this year by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Launches Accelerate 360. Yes, let's get some calls coming up. This person on the line. Good morning. Morning.
Yeah, I'm moved there. I wanted to inquire. I had a little shop. This shop, I'm not registered from the National Registry of Business Registry. But I really want to inquire again. This business person, someone will be part of this. Something to apply.
Small shop. Okay. Someone for small shop, Mr. Decky is asking for, okay, they'll respond to your question, whether small shop can apply. Thank you, keep listening. So you have a little shop, whether they can apply for it, well, he'll be right here to answer your question. It's better you call and ask. Well, 0770153265. Yes, you want to respond to this person here, Natty or Ernest?
As we mentioned, the program is open for all Liberian businesses. But for the cohort 1, we are focusing on 5 key sectors. And these are agro processing, light manufacturing, digital innovation, logistics, and packaging. So these are the 5 key sectors that the program is focusing on. So to apply, first, you have to be within these business sectors.
Yeah.
So after that, the next is that you check with the eligibility criteria. And these are the eligibility criteria. 1, the business must be registered with the Liberia Revenue Authority. 2, the business should be in operation for a minimum of 3 years. 3, the business should be employing between 4 to 50 non-family permanent workers. 4, the business should have generated an annual revenue between 25,000 to 100,000 United States dollars. So these are the minimum requirement. So once you meet this requirement, then all you need to do is to go to our online application portal, which is www.accelerate-liberia.com. So once you go there, you see a tab with the description, apply now. And you hit on that button. And when you hit on that button, you choose existing business category. And that is where you begin to fill in some basic information. But before you fill in the basic information, you need to get some key documents ready to upload on the platform. And there are 3 key documents in this case. So 1, the business registration document, because you'll be required to upload it. And this should be a valid business registration document, not an expired one. So all listeners should take note of this. Then also you'll be required to upload your ID card, identity card. If you don't have an identity card, you can also use your passport bio page. That is also accepted. Then the third and the final document is your audited financial statement. But if you don't have the audited financial statement and you have an unaudited one, it is also accepted. So these are 3 key documents that you need to get them ready to facilitate your application process. And once you submit your application, you receive an alert to confirm your submission. Thank you.
And this is cohort number 3. Am I right about that?
Number 1.
Yes, okay, please. Great. I thought it was cohort 3 that I was going to ask you for something.
We just started, so just 1.
Yeah, so what is your anticipation? Are you anticipating that at the end of this whole cohort number one, cohort one for Accelerate with partnership with our government and Ministry of Commerce. Again, I'm asking you, what do you hope to achieve? There are a lot of people listening now.
Yeah.
Okay, and hoping that you want to tell us at cohort one ending, what do you hope to achieve?
Okay. So, as we have enumerated earlier on, one, the program main objective is to address issues relating to SMEs, access to finance, and access to market. Yeah. Once these issues are addressed, our SMEs will be more competitive on the global space. Because there are a lot of interesting things SMEs are doing here. We realize that they have key market challenges, and most of them are unable to meet key market requirements and standards at the international and the local space. So the program has been designed to support SMEs to overcome these challenges. So as part of the process, SMEs will be participating in a number of workshops and seminars. And these workshops and seminars will be delivered by key industry experts, subject matter specialists, key mentors. And this will give them some more technical knowledge in what they do. One, they'll also be involved there will be a series of SME clinics. And when we talk about SME clinics, these are one-to-one coaching and mentoring sessions where SMEs will be supported by these key subject matter experts and mentors to be able to address some key challenges that they are facing. There will also be a number of trade shows and international missions, and this will help to promote some of the products that they have. And these trade shows and missions will be on key destination focus, both locally and internationally. So this will expose SMEs product to the global market. And there will also be a number of some business networks which will also be facilitated. Then also SMEs will also have access to investors. And this also includes a line of credit that I mentioned under the component 2.2 of the LIFT project. So all these are key benefits that participation SMEs, will get at the end of the day. And all this is to ensure that their businesses are scale up and become very competitive both locally and at the international space. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
They are new business.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Okay. So we've made provision for some new businesses, and these are businesses within the digital innovation space. So with businesses that find themselves within the digital innovation space, their requirements are this. One, they need to be registered. It should be registered businesses. But for them, they can apply if they are in operation for less than 3 years. Less than 3 years. Yes, once you are into the digital innovation space, you can apply. So once you go to the website and you click on the apply now button, those businesses within the digital innovation space have the opportunity to select the category that is early growth businesses. So within the cohort one, that is a provision that we've made for new and startup businesses within the digital innovation space to also apply. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, small and medium enterprise, the SMEs will have access to the market. Yes, let's use the next 2-3 minutes and we're going to close up. Let's tell you, Ernest, what do you want to say as you close up in 2-3 minutes? That's final word from you.
Okay. Thank you, O'Neill. So we want to use this medium to encourage all of our local businesses, that is government-owned businesses, to take advantage of this program because, like we highlighted in our exposition, there are enormous benefits that SMEs stand to gain by participating in this program. So it's easy to contact us if you're having some challenge or difficulties in getting to us. I mean, we want to encourage you to just contact us on our number. You can contact through our mobile number. You can use our social media platform if you wish, or better still, you can send us an email. So for our number is 0771 360 360. I mean, the number is customized to make that easier so you can, remember it and contact us. We know that going on the online portal, sometimes there's a challenge in uploading the application because of the required field, but we'll be there to provide the needed support. Just feel free, call those numbers, and you'll receive 24 hours response in terms of addressing some of the needs that you have. So we want to encourage businesses in Monserrato, those in Monserrato, those outside of Monserrato, across the country to take advantage. We have highlighted the specific sectors we are working in as relates to power pump. So I will just repeat that. Those into agri-businesses, you can take advantage. Those into light manufacturing, those into logistics, tourism, and take advantage of it in the digital space. Because at the end of the day, these businesses, like he said, will receive training that will make them bankable, that will be able to attract investors, that will be able to attract funding from the financial institution, both locally, regionally, or internationally. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so like we said in this program, the program is a technical assistance program. We are not directly giving out loans. So I listen to you as you read out the loan terms, but we are not directly giving out loans. What we are doing is that we are strengthening the capacity of SMEs in the country that they will be able to access funding through other sources. And like my colleague said, there's a funding mechanism under the LIFT project that SME participating in this program will have access to, and they can apply for that funding. But for us directly, there is nothing like advancing credit to businesses. What we are doing is to strengthen you, build your capacity, and allow you to meet all of the standards that are required as it relates to accessing finance locally or internationally. What do you want to add to that?
Okay, just a little bit that I also want to add to that is the program involves several processes. One key is business diagnosis. Yeah, so this is the phase that every business will be diagnosed. Just as when we all go to the hospital, sure, and we have to do some lab tests here and there. Exactly. So all those processes will go on. So, and like we mentioned, businesses will be supported to produce some bankable business plans. So with regards to requirements for finance and all these processes naturally, will bring some of these out. Then once this is done, then the facilitation, which we talked of, would also be the next step in that process. Yeah. So that is just about that one.
Bapulu, yes, that is. I'm texting from Kings Aboso, Bapulu City in Bapulu County. I want to inquire as to whether the registration process project is only online. We don't have access to internet. What happens?
Yeah. As we said, it's strictly online application. Yes. So we played if you are in an area where you have limited access to internet services, then we encourage you to move to. I guess someone to support you with the application process. Yeah. So
Since I did a parting comment already, yes. Maya, you want to say a final word as to take leave of you, the team?
All right. So what I want to say is that the Court 1 application is currently open, and it is going to end May 31st. May 31st. So we encourage every SME, once your business falls within the key sectors that we've highlighted, do not hesitate. Visit our website, which is www.accelerateliberia.com, and apply. And in the process, if you have any challenge, you can reach out to us on our email, that is info@accelerateliberia.com, or you can also reach us on phone, that is on 0771 360 360, and we'll be able to support you or to address whatever concern that you may have. Thank you.
Hey, my friend, take the picture over. You need that picture that we send for our reporting.
Yeah.
I think I've had it, but I think it should be like this. This is it, man. Okay, cheers. Thank you. Thank you. I'm out of business.
in Liberia simply means we are 100% Liberian citizen business. So that your own set business is FASA Business Center. For more information, if you want to contact FASA Business Center, just call on our number 0777 38 78 50. Or if you want to know all about our school, which is the FASA Ara School of Excellence, you can contact us on our number 0886 357 062 or 0776 826 679. When the CEO of FASA Business Center ask you all, black and draft Yamado ask you, just saying that Liberian citizen John Flow sent you.
That golden pause, that crazy light, young year, fresh, bold, just right, photo chaps, dust trappers, the ones who rise, the hustlers, the dreamers, with fire in their eyes, smooth, premium, brewed kid, or true reward for those who dare, young gear, dream like a champ, get yours now, major distributor, Jungle Water, Exodus, Sangam, available in major supermarkets. Follow us on IG and Facebook. Yanshin Beer Liberia. For more info, call 0770-254-290 or 0886-122-064.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh yes, welcome back to the Breakfast Show 961. I intend to do the song. I want to play the song here. This is song here done by this is exclusive for ECOWAS Nation. This is a song done here by Ambassador Judy Andy. Yes, this song I'm going to do this one. I promise to get the song going. So let me do this, then we'll come back. We'll run out with some good information from Rotel Innovation Hub. Yes, we talked about that shortly this morning. Rotel. But I want to get out of the song. We'll talk about Rotel Digital Innovation Hub. But let's see if we can get the song. It's for the ECOWAS Nation. This is Ambassador Judy Andy. Yes, this is ECOWAS will shine. Yes.
It's a West African states, ECOWAS. ECOWAS is shining.
Africa.
Yes. ECOWAS is funding peace in Africa. ECOWAS alleviating poverty and diseases from Africa.
Is the song timeline? Yes, it's very, very timely. I'm going to take this out. This is Judy Andy, man. ECOWAS will shine. Praying for better Coast, better Liberia, better sub-region. Liberia, Guinea, Sierra Leone, the Ivory Coast. This is Ambassador Judy Andy. ECOWAS will shine. So it's 24 minutes up to 10 o'clock Thursday morning. This is the TBS.
ECOWAS is funding peace in Africa. ECOWAS alleviating poverty and diseases from Africa. Peace must reign in Africa. Africa will shine. Fantastic. This is the East last year.
So what a better sub-region where you can drive from here and just go to the Ivory Coast, cross the Liberia Ivory Coast border. You just drive and go to the Liberia Guinea border without, that's why you don't need visa, man. You don't need visa to go to Sierra Leone. You don't need a visa to go to Ghana. You don't need a visa to go to the Ivory Coast, to go to Guinea, to go to Nigeria. That's why we are ECOWAS nation. It's a nice piece of song right there from Culture Ambassador. Thanks, of course. Ambassador is always an ambassador. Yes, Ambassador Judy, she's that Culture Ambassador, but Ambassador is always an ambassador. Ambassador Judy ND, yes, nice piece of music, girl. ECOWAS is shining. ECOWAS will continue to shine so long we can hold together as a country. Yes, thank you so much. This is the TBS. Thanks for all what we are doing for our country. Yes, in the midst of all what we do, we set the country first. Yes, Rotel Digital Innovation Hub is that convenient place located on Fulton Street, Common Avenue, Cinco, that offers tailored digital solutions, training, and innovation support to help you trade in digital world. If you want to get fully digital and get some digital knowledge, that's IT. The best place is Rotel Digital and Innovation Hub, located on Fulton Street. Yes, along the Common Avenue. Yeah, they offer tailored digital solutions, training, and innovation support to help you thrive in today's digital world. Yeah, so all you have to do, you can visit the hub, take the kids there, engage them with the holidays, and then let them run you with the digital training. So don't miss it out. Yes, vacation is coming. You want our kids to have that special skill in computer, visit the Rotel Digital Innovation Hub. This is the TBS. 17 minutes up to 10 o'clock this morning. Yes, the Ministry of Education, I say MOE, yes, Ministry of Information. The Ministry of Information have come out with another release, and this time around, something about last year, we ran with this, and we intend to continue doing this. The Ministry of Education have reinforced full compliance for 2024-2025 National Academic Calendar for graduation. So the MOE have said graduation fees for 12 graders for 6th grade, 9th grade, and kindergarten. Yes. So for public schools for 12th grade, you have 5,000 Liberian dollars. You remember last year? We started this on last year. As soon as we ended this, they weren't going to say there's a big graduation fee. free grad. People should not be able to pay if the kids are to graduate. So MOE have released and said, well, graduation fees for public schools. The public schools is 5,000 Liberian dollars for public school for 12 graders now. Now for the private school, it should not be more than $100. So one is government, one is private. So the government pays 5,000 Liberian dollars, LRD. Then the private will pay that more than 100 US dollars for private school for 12th grade. So that is for 12th grade. Then for grade 6 and grade 9. Grade 6 and grade 9, for those of you in a public school. I'm reading this out. So if any school will see more than this amount, then you report it. If the Ministry of Education don't act on this, they will say all of the release they have been doing, I mean, people are not adhering to it. So for the 6th graders and 9th graders, for those in the public school, the MOE says you have to pay $3,500. 35 for 6th grade, 9th grade, 3,005. Then for the private school, if the school wants to graduate 6th and 9th grade, you pay 6,000 Liberian dollars, not more than 6,000. Let's go MOE stand by this. Yes. So this is for 6th grade, private, public. Then for kindergarten, they want kindergarten in the public schools. You pay 2,500. Then for private, you pay 5,000. Is that fair enough? Very fair enough. When we're coming up out of high school, I mean, some of us graduated in our uniforms. But you can have graduation fee $250, $175. The times are very high. Times are very, very high. Very, very high. So this is the MOE reinforcement of the compliance for graduation for this academic year. As the year is coming toward the end. School principals, school administrators, please adhere to this. For 12th graders, we are saying that you have to pay 5,000 for public school. For private, you pay 100 USD, not more than $100 for 12th graders. So let's work within this budget. Work within $100, not more than $100. That's what you pay. For 6th grade to 9th grade, public school you pay 3,500. All right. Private school is 6,000. LRD, Liberian dollars. Then kindergarten 2,500 for public school. Then private is 5,000. Well, this enforcement, or just on the paper, will it be enforced? That's the next question we should be asking. So hope to discuss it in our subsequent broadcast of our show. But this is very important. The parents are very, 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 very thinking about how some parents have 4 or 5 kids, all graduating. How would they manage to go about to have graduation? No, this time around, no party, no nothing. So, government, please enforce this. That if you have a son in a private school, not in a public school, and that boy or girl will graduate and that this amount don't be more than $100. So if you find out that any school have charged more than this amount, the MOU saying just report it to them. Let's see if this doesn't work. If this doesn't work, then next academic year when this release come up again, we'll say, but each time when you put up a release, these schools don't listen to you. Because I do know there are some schools who will still go more than the above, carry out in a release. But let's stick to this, man. Let's stick to this. All right. Yes. So please visit the MOE building, and I'm seeing some school principal trying to reach out. Yes, this is a new graduation fee. This something is not new. This have been on the book for ever so long. Yes, but let's see if we can have it enforced. That's the enforcement aspect about it we're thinking about, whether it will be enforced or not. All right. And let me just re-echo on yesterday. We also talked about Harrisburg. Harrisburg is located in District Number 1 in Monserrado County. And the folks have been appealing to the Liberia Water and Sewer that, Harrisburg, we are the water leaves from Harrisburg and go around the city. But we don't have safe drinking water in Harrisburg. So I want to appeal to, because we've been receiving lots of calls, all right, that Harrisburg, the people are willing, get in the pipes, let them connect it, and they can start to pay the water bills. They're willing to do so, but they're still drinking from the creek, the wells. Yes, in Harrisburg. And this issue of hotlines, again, we want to call on various institutions. Make hotline a major priority. The importance, you never know. Some of you listening, I'm talking. Most time y'all will call the radio. What's the hotline for a fire service? What is the hotline? How can I call ambulance? How can I call water and sewer as a pop boys here? How can I call the police? The importance of hotlines, they're very important. If the hotlines are activated, people are not to misuse it. Yes, let's make use of the hotline. Let's think about a better country. I know we all have our own political agenda. I mean, politics is a science by itself. There's no human who will say they don't have some kind of political interest or whatsoever it is. All right. But the biggest thing is that we should not fight and divide the country. That's the thing about it. Look, you have today and you have tomorrow. Like the songwriter said, only God knows what tomorrow brings. Today you are there. Tomorrow you may not be there. And there are others who were there before and said, if I knew, man, I had all of the opportunity to do this. I had all the power. When I'm passing, the siren is ringing, people have to back off the road so I should pass. Oh, yeah, that's how power is sweet. Yeah. But when you have the power, make use of it. That tomorrow when you're not in that space, you will still come back to the society. Some of you feel so embarrassed to come back in the society. Because when the power is given, look, God created all of us the same. We are all human. You're not different from me. It is the will of the people. They say, well, let us elect our leader. So if you think it's by mistake and you are there and you feel indispensable more than another person, tomorrow will come. There is a tomorrow. That's a saying. That's a tomorrow. And tomorrow come. There are more powerful people than you. That's why you should make use of the power. And so those of you who are in power now, make use of it the rightful way. To stop throwing jabs. It's very bad. Otherwise, else Liberia will still remain the same. You will do all you do, but the country as a whole will still remain the same. Look, this country is supposed to be one of the best of it in Africa, even in the world. Given to all of the natural resources God has given us, there are other countries, what do have, they don't have it. Who have just almost everything, and yet and still, because of politics, and you are there today, and you feel that there is no tomorrow, the country will still remain the same. Look at other countries. See public official posts. When public officials in other countries, in other civilized countries, take on the mobile phone, take on the social media to do a post on the social media. And when you read a post and say, well, this man or this official, yes, is a real public official for true. And you see the difference between that. But nowadays, go and read out most of our public official posts. What are the passwords? Me, I don't hold it. What are the passwords or the president? When you read it and say, is this person a unifier or what? Today now you become a lawmaker. The people voted you. That's what they voted you for. To divide the district, to divide the county, to divide the country. Let's start from the community level. You'll see around. Look, there is no small campaign. Everywhere have there is no small nothing. Even from the community level, to even be community chairman or youth chairman, you have to love it for it. But as soon as you become community chairman now, all of the interest for yourself, you're thinking about what the community will benefit in your own interest. That's the same way. Move on to what? From community, will go on to district level. The people elected you as the district face, the face of the district. The first thing you start to do to divide your supporters. And when you're coming up, back then, you know how you struggle. Some of you have forgotten the past. From district now, you move on to county level. And you're still forgetting that the people wanted the rain on the sun, the student they queue, they voted for me. But today, since I had the 9 years power, look, this senator too, we need to cut it down. So someone to be senator for 9 freaking years is too much. 9 years, you get the man power. The man's relaxing for the next 9 years. He does everything you want to do. And when the 9 years ending, what the president do, take the social media instead of the United Country. They take the 9 years to separate the country, make some posts on the social media, have their own specific followers. And you feel, yes, that's all to it. After the people have voted you, gave you power for 9 years. 6 years. Senator, 9 years. Representative, 6 years to represent them. And tomorrow you don't have a legacy. The reason why I would say this, you lead a legacy. Mirabel have a legacy. And the way I see Mirabel, you should salute Mirabel. You know the reason why I'm saying that? She have a legacy. You know what she left behind? When she was sitting mayor, she didn't divide it. That she was working with Ellen Johnson. That this size of CDC side, I'm working for Sedisha, I'm working for Unity Partizan, I'm working for CMC, I'm working for ANC. Mirabel didn't do it. Mirabel was working in the interest of the country. And some of the senators refused to confirm her. Oh yeah, you know it. You refused to confirm her, but she performed more than you will become a 9-year senator. Mirabel. And what does she do? She left a legacy. That every first Saturday in our country, every first Saturday, guess what? You must still and close your shops, your selling place until 10 a.m. That every city mayor, from Jefferson Koji, from John Siafa, who's there right now, you have to adhere to what? The librarians are still going by the Maryborough first Saturday. That is a legacy. That's why when you are in power, you are in position, you leave something people can record and say, yes, well done, you have served. That's why I see Marina where you should give us a hand salute. Mary didn't take a social media page and try to throw jabs. I'm bringing something to people's attention here. Mary brother didn't take a Facebook page and throw jab and say, look, I'm coming clear that whole about say loan stuff, what some of you can say. I will clear this out, I will clear this out. She didn't do it to separate, divide the country. She didn't do it. She was working in the interest of the country because she know the race of tomorrow. People can say, oh, a United Party police here, the CDC police here. We can't divide the country like that. Our security apparatus, you owe no loyalty. Look, as soon as the US president election was announced, the team that was behind Joe Biden, in less than a minute, Donald Trump was giving the order. That's why no security should have loyalty. You are there to serve the state. And those of you who are in power today, you should know that there will be a tomorrow. All the things you post and throwing you should stop it. It's dividing the country. We were so worried about articles yesterday. Oh, is this a coup? If we're going to have on Saturday in Cote d'Ivoire, I mean, Liberia is not going to be a cool area. Given the fact that these countries have all felt some uncertainty over the years, and the rest of the world know it. So we should stop dividing the country. Joseph Boyka is not president for United Party alone, Partisan alone. He's president for Liberia. The election result was just 17,000 votes. You should all remember that. Just a slave, imagine that George Weah took a mobile phone and placed, called the Joe Boyka and said, congratulations. That same thing can happen in 2029. So don't forget about it. Thousands of years, just like a day to God. Yeah, we're coming up in Sunday school. Our Sunday school teacher will say, 1,000 years, just like a day to God. Every day you wake up. Every day you wake up. The next thing, look at most of our public officials. Instead of you uniting the people, you throwing jobs. You use that energy to throw jobs on the social media. Why are we doing this? We should stop it. If you like, you have all of your press conferences. Don't call me. I won't have a problem with that. If God can provide for the ends, I mean, I'm going to get something to eat too. Call off the press conferences. Have all of your meetings. Leave us up. We don't have a problem with that. But just don't say the race of tomorrow and you're burning kids. Oh, yeah. The children you're making, you're burning. Some of them carry your full name and say, oh, this man's father was the one who divided the country. Oh, yeah, we'll start to do this kind of thing now because you have to stop it. This man's father was the one who was this person when he made a post on Facebook, he divided the country. That's embarrassment for the kid. And you know what I'm saying is true. You should stop it. Before you were there, before someone were in that position before. Yeah, man. Let's start dividing the country. Let's stop witch hunting. If the other people did it before, don't do it. That's why, like them Liberians are read between the lines and say, oh yeah. CDC took Mo Ali and sent Mo Ali in Grand Crew. Oh, okay, because CDC have done it, so you should repeat the same thing. No, that's the difference. You show that. Then That's why I love English. They got something in English called critical thinking. Then the critical thinking will say, but who's that aligned to no political party? Say, but these guys are more different. I think we can get another shot. But you can't start repeating, start paying. They're doing the same thing. All you do, the one person throw job from this ministry, the next person pick it up. Everybody just doing it. Those of you close around my president, just doing the same thing. Why are we doing this out to our country? Why are we doing it? Nothing is impossible. Anybody can come back and rule this country again. Nothing is impossible. So let me just make this clear to you. The social media we see, the Facebook we see to the interview by Zuckerberg, there's no winner on our Facebook. You post today, you get 1,000 comments, but the reality on the ground is different. When you take the microphones, you go in the street, you hear different things. All I want to say, just continue to work, and call the independent press and let it disseminate the message for you. Good, you say you'll tell your own story. That's a fine thing. Minister interviewing minister, managing director interviewing managing director. That's it. Tell your own story. That's not a bad thing. Tell it, no problem. But you know, say you are dividing the country. Start throwing jabs. Even if you ask the president today, he'll tell you, say, no, we should stop it. Just stop it. You're not listening. You're not listening, oh. CDC been a lot of you afraid, right? I mean, CDC used to have a press conference, I would say. Some of the know used to call us. No. They have certain journalists they will call. And when they start to say 12-year contract, most of y'all in government now, y'all used to make our telephone line so busy. I'm saying it. Y'all listening up to us. When they said 12-year contract, Joe, we had to maybe people yeah, 12-year contract. You're afraid about it. Oh, yeah. So 12 years for George, a very young George. The Liberians went at the ballot box and say, George, we're not voting you. 17,000 people went against George Weah and said, well, you're not going to be president for the second time. Go and rest. You're not going to rest. It doesn't mean you can come back. You can come back. Nothing is impossible. So those of you who would have entrusted now and say, come, you can come back and start paying some debts. Hey, man, why are we so forgetting? We quit to forget. Why? Look at your social media handles. Go on and look. I bet if the president, if my president, I love to call any of the president. I used to agree, George, we are my black president. Some of you have problem. If my president boycott, if my president would take just an hour or even 30 minutes on social media and see what his lieutenant are posting on Facebook, he will say, hey man, you call the old man Katumu. You mean this is why people posting? They're dividing the country. You just throwing jabs. You just throwing jabs. You throwing talks, inciting, getting people angry. Instead of you, hey man. People want to know what development is going on. Do a positive post and start throwing the jabs. And some of you are already thinking about 2029. Only God knows what tomorrow brings. If you're doing this, God in hell is a just God, and God knows people looking for just $1 to survive. Don't listen to this. I'm saying this. There are people who go to bed hungry and wake up hungry. People are not dreaming again in this country. People don't dream. If you ask people, when last you had a good dream, they'll tell you, say, I had a nightmare. People are not dreaming. Because the ones who feel that you're not different, that you think that will do the rightful thing, and now you have turned around to form a clique. God in heaven is a just God. We all pray to our various worship center, and when he looks down to the earth, and people who are saying the sincere prayer to him and say, why are these people so changing and dividing? I've blessed this country, Liberia. I've given them gold, diamond, iron ore, browse, the black sand, etc., etc. They have everything, and yet it's still less than 6 million. The whole population of Liberia is the population of Accra, yes, Accra. And yet and still, you will not be happy. And when you have all that secret meetings, then he just used one man to spoil the whole plans. Just one single person will just come up and spoil the plan. That person will be sent by God. Because you are there now. What you're supposed to do, you're not doing it. And you are forgetting. And start to do your own thing. People in this country look just for $1 to eat, to survive, and believe that they love the president. The last time the president went on the street to buy, right? But people went around here now. The same way I say that the hard circle around George Weah is the same thing y'all done to my president. And God in heaven will look up and say, looking down on the earth. I don't know why he said I regret making him up. What that's what Liberia was talking about. I don't know. Some part in the Bible said God said I regret creating human. Was it Liberia? Was it Liberia God was referring for? Because we've been in existence forever so long. I regret creating human. Was it us he's talking about? The Egyptian history featuring Ethiopia, Liberia being existent forever so long. I regret creating humans. How we forgetting so much? We have changed. Everything changed. Even the people that you used to pair with, you don't even pick up the calls. You're not even thinking about it. Last time our president spoke, look, if we don't empower the young people, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. I'd like to close up on the show this morning. I want to wish you all a blessed Thursday. Nothing is impossible. We say, well, God, all things are possible, right? But when you are in position, just know, say, you have for tomorrow. The last time I bumped into a very good man, former police director Paul Mobile. In Paul life, I said, oh, I said, yes. Great looking. He said, yes. He said, yes. I listened to you every morning. I said, yes. How are you? He said, I'm fine. Great. I said, it's great to see you, Paul Mobile. He said, yes. So then I thought about he driving past back. I said, wow, we all have a tomorrow. So today you are there. Make a positive impact that the community that this girl grew up from or this guy came from. And today you have reached up to this level. Look, no amount of propaganda that anyone will post through the social media or the radio and the reality on the grind is different will work. The mind of the people open now. No amount of propaganda. So I urge you all to just work. Those of you in the opposition, I'm going to say this two ways before I close up this morning. Let me start off the opposition first. There is no amount of thing you're posting on social media to make your country look ugly out there. And tomorrow you want to take power, then you say you'll face up the mess. If no amount of propaganda you should put out and make your country the worst. Say the worst thing about your own country, then tomorrow when you want to take over and you say you want to make up and do the rightful thing to fix the country. That's a bad thing. You take your social media and post the worst thing about Liberia, you know, opposition, and thinking that Liberia will say, yeah, this opposition, yeah, good, we'll put the person in power. You're wasting your time. And those of you in leadership now, unity party, there is no amount of propaganda. If the reality on the ground are not visible, it will not work. Let's start dividing the country. Very small population. Thank you so much. I'll be back on tomorrow on behalf of the entire team of the True Breakfast Show this morning. My name is O'Neill, and I want to wish you the people of the Côte d'Ivoire well. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.